We're here! Mina cheers excitedly as the van that you, Mina, Bakugo, Kirishima, Jiro, Momo, Kaminari, Sero, Midoriya, Uraka, Ida, Tsuyu, and Todoroki had taken to the carnival that's in town for the week as a way to celebrate as a class before you all graduate UA and become official pro heroes. You and everyone else cheer as Kirishima parks the van and everyone starts climbing out. To say that you're excited to spend the rest of the evening at the carnival with your friends is an understatement. You haven't been to a carnival since you were little when your mom and dad would take you and you'd spend the whole day having fun. The 13 of you go to the gate to get your wristbands. When you all get to the ticket booth, Ida steps forward telling the clerk that everyone will need individual wristbands so that you all can ride all the rides. But Todoroki interrupts him by putting a credit card, Endeavor's credit card, of course, LMAO, down in front of the clerk. "I'll take care of it," he says, which makes everyone smile as the clerk takes the card, charging it for the 13 wristbands. All of you get your wristbands before heading inside. "Thanks for the wristbands, by the way, Todoroki." You smile as you walk side by side with him, following everybody else to whatever ride you'll be riding first. Shoto turns to you, his heterochromatic eyes shining in the different colored lights around you. "Oh, it's not a problem at all. I want everyone to have a good time." You smile at his words, loving how he always puts others ahead of himself, even with all he's been through, mainly when it deals with his family. After figuring out that you all should ride the roller coaster first, you decide to hang back with Todoroki since he had told Midoriya and Ida that he'd wait for them and the others to get back as he was apprehensive about riding it. "You all right, Todoroki?" you ask him as you see him staring up at the roller coaster as the coaster zooms down the hill. "Yeah, it's just..." He lets out a soft sigh before he turns to you, his eyes meeting yours, briefly before he looks away again. "I've never done anything like this before." Seeing him frown causes you to approach him, touching his arm. "Well, why don't we go ride something different? Something more easygoing, like the Ferris wheel?" He looks up at you again and smiles gently. "Sure, I'd like that." You nod. "All right, I'll just let the others know where we're going so they don't worry about us." Shoto nods as you step away to walk over to where the others are waiting in line. "Hey guys," you begin, causing Midoriya and the others to turn to you with smiles, all except Bakugo, of course, since he's a grumpy boy, as always. "Todoroki and I are going to ride the Ferris wheel and meet you at the food court." "Ooh," Mina coos, wiggling her eyebrows at you. "So romantic." Your cheeks heat up at her statement, knowing that Mina, Jiro, Momo, Uraka, and Sue know that you've had a major crush on Todoroki since your first year at UA. "Sounds good." Midoriya smiles at you. "We'll meet you two there when we are all done here." You nod in response before turning away from them, returning to where Todoroki is waiting for you. "Ready?" you ask him. "Ready," he nods back. You and Todoroki have been waiting in line for the Ferris wheel for about 10 minutes now, chatting about different things as you wait. Now, the two of you are next in line and waiting to be let inside one of the carts. The Ferris wheel stops, and the people in one of the 3 carts at the bottom are let out before the carnival worker motions for you and Todoroki to sit inside. After a few minutes, the two of you sit next to each other in silence until the wheel starts moving so that your cart gets higher on the wheel as more people are let onto the ride. Once the ride is full, the wheel goes around a few times before stopping again to where you and Todoroki's cart stops at the very top. "Whoa, look at the view." You smile, looking around you, seeing the whole carnival below. "Isn't it amazing, Todoroki?" "Yeah, it is," he answers, all the while staring at you adoringly. Not that you know, since you aren't looking at him. You turn back to him to see him staring directly at you, the lights around you reflecting in his eyes as he looks at you. You're about to ask him why he's staring at you and not the view. But before you can, the Ferris wheel starts moving again, jerking the cart the two of you are in to the point where you slide in the seat and crash into Todoroki, where your chest is against his arms wrapping around your hips so that you don't fall over. You feel your face heat up as you look up at him in surprise. "Sorry." "It's all right," he replies as he helps you sit upright again. The two of you continue staring at each other for another moment or two, and as you do, you find yourself leaning in closer to him. Your lips are mere centimeters away from his as you stare into his eyes intently, him doing the same. "Can I kiss you, Wayan?" he asks you gently. "Only if you want to, Todoroki," you reply. He hesitates for a split second before leaning in, gently pressing his lips against yours. To say that you feel fireworks burst in your stomach when his lips touch yours is a complete and utter understatement, and you love how it feels. He pulls away a moment later, and the two of you smile at each other. It seems like Todoroki going to the carnival with you and the others was a good idea, as you feel that has started something extraordinary between you and Shoto Todoroki.